What stories are you telling yourself? 3 stories I stopped telling myself. In last week's video, I asked the question, what is your money story? And this week's question is, what stories are you telling yourself? Each one of us carries with us stories about who we are. These stories could be causing us stress, keeping us from feeling worthy and fulfilled. And a few of those common stories are, you may have said some of these to yourself, I'm too old for that. I'm not good with money. I'm not a morning person. Just a few. There are many. For many years, there were 3 stories that stopped me from feeling proud of myself, achieving my goals, and living my best life. And the first story I told myself was, I am a failure. And fortunately, in my 20s, I started reading a lot of self-help books. And one of those books that had a very positive impact was a book called Rules for Being Human by Cheri Carter-Scott. And it was rule number 3. There are no mistakes, only lessons. And this is what Cheri has to say about that. Growth is a process of experimentation, a series of trials, errors, and occasional victories. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiments that worked. That was a mouthful, but it is so true. Whenever something didn't go my way, I would say to myself, there are no mistakes, only lessons, and what is it that I am to learn about this experiment? And that changed everything. My number 2 story, I'm not smart enough to earn a degree. While I was in grade 9, my teachers told me I wasn't smart enough to go to university and encouraged me to take the courses I needed to earn a high school diploma. Well, decades later, my husband enrolled in Royal Road University, and at the age of 47, I decided to apply to their 2-year night school program, a Bachelor of Commerce in Entrepreneurial Management. And at the age of 48, and my proudest moment was when I walked across that stage in front of my husband, my teenage children, and lots of my friends. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. And number 3, I'm too old to write a book. In my early 50s, I was often contemplating that I did want to write a book, but I didn't know what I would write about, and I figured I was too old. And then in 2016, I had a liver transplant, 2, in fact, within a month of each other. And I knew that I had a story to tell. And in 2021, a friend of mine introduced me to a book, Daring to Share Your Story by Diana Ryers. And I was able to follow the template, receive coaching from her, and get my book published. Evolving to be me, kissing death, and trusting myself. If you're not reaching your goals, you're feeling stressed or disconnected from your best self, I encourage you to ask yourself the question, what stories am I telling myself that may not be true? Thank you for joining me today, Deborah Racher. Please hit that subscribe button and leave me any comments you might have, because I do read them. And join me next time for more inspirational insights to ponder. And if no one told you today they are proud of you, let me say, I am proud of you. I am proud of you for creating your joy list. I'm proud of you for not being a flame blower outer. And I am proud of you for asking the question, what stories am I telling myself? Many blessings to you. Bye for now.